I just posted a little thing on Facebook in Finnish, and so I don't feel bad about my English friends. I do a short version of it in English. It's about a cannonball type race I did in 1981. It all started by I had been somewhere and came back to our local hangout place, and I say, "Oh, I left so and so an hour ago," and they looked at an hour ago. That would have mean an average speed of 93 miles an hour. Impossible. I said, no, I do that all the time. Finland, there's most of or all the roads used to be 2-lane highways. So we made the bet, and they decided, yeah, but it has to be long enough distance so that it's not luck. So we decided from the center of Helsinki to the center of Oulu, which is a town very up north, and it's 385 miles. And the average speed, 93, would make it 4 hours and 7 minutes. So that was the bet. Can I do it or not? And I put in 5,000, and the other guys 5,000 each, so we had $15,000 totally to win or lose, so to say. And it had to be done by my own car, which I just driven, and it had to be done during the summer of '81, and I had one try, one test, one run. If I fail, a flat tire or something, then I lose. If I succeed, I succeed. So the evening before I decided to drive, I painted the car with chalk white, because it was my car was painted with the sponsor's color. I used to race cars, so it was very obvious it was my car. And so I painted it all white. I changed the license plates, so it wouldn't, nobody could just from seeing the plates knowing who it was. I hired a navigator who could calculate if we are ahead or behind, because this was not a speed contest. It was just, can I do it with 93 miles an hour average? And so I didn't want to arrive a minute late. I really wanted to know all the time, are we ahead or behind? Because on a 385-mile stretch, you can adjust it a little bit how fast you drive. So anyway, I painted the car with chalk white, and I had added some extra tanks in the trunk. So actually, while driving 100 miles an hour, I could flip a switch, and the fuel gauge was going up. But that was kind of fun. So we got to downtown Helsinki at 1 o'clock at night. My friends were there. They walk out on the crosswalk for the pedestrians and say, "Oh, are you ready?" I have my window down. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, drive, and the timers went on. And then, the first problem was to get out of Helsinki. It's a 500,000 populated city, and if you drive like a maniac, of course you have the cops after you on the first mile. So I had to kind of smooth but quickly get out of there. And when we are about a quarter of, or I say a sixth of the trip, I was 1 minute ahead. So it was very good to have this guy calculating. When we were half through the trip, we were 6 minutes ahead. And then I knew, okay, we have a good chance. There was some uncomfortable driving at some places. There was one particular where they were building a new bridge. So they had cut the highway, and then there was a dirt road and a little bridge next to it. And, we are coming there over 100 miles an hour. And the speed limit is 15. So anyway, I slow it down, and I can't make this one. So I just put it in a slide the other way, went through. Like, if I could have practiced it 100 times, it couldn't have been better. So our navigator said, "Oh, good job." So anyway, we got that done. We came up to where the final point was, and there again, I didn't know exactly where to go. So I had called a guy and say, "Hey, can you be out on the road from 4:15 in the morning to 5:15? And I'll pick you up, and you guide me to the end," which was a hotel in that city. So he was there when we came. He jumped in the car. My navigator went on the back seat of the Camaro. He sits on the front, takes me to the hotel. I go in and call, because this was the way to verify that I'm actually there. I went in, I called, and when I made the phone call, they stopped the timers, and it was 3 hours, 37 minutes, and 43 seconds, which made the average speed was 106 miles an hour. So I was half an hour quicker than we anticipated, or the bet was, and then it was 106 miles an hour average speed from downtown to downtown through 6 cities. So I'm pretty proud of of the results. Anyway, then we went back to the tour guide here who guided me to the hotel, to his house, washed the car, got the back, changed the license plate, and drove back to Helsinki. That time I felt really great. I felt you guys do what you can, I do what I want. That's how I felt. Anyway, it was a good memory. The guys paid up as they should, and it's 35 years ago, so I thought I'll give it a little story now. Thanks so much for listening.